اهلا وسهلا بكم اعزائي المشاهدين. النهارده ميكو معاكم فين؟ في كولتشستر. فاول ناس اكتشفوا المحار عن طريق، بيقولوا زي ما سمعت يقول لك واحد كده روماني ايام زمان ايام ايطاليا، هو اكتشف الموضوع ده كله وقال للانجليز ان دي ممكن تتاكل، لان كولتشستر هنا كانت عاصمه انجلترا قبل لندن. ومش القصه كده بس، انا واخدكم معايا في رحله مركب. يلا بينا نروح المركب، يلا بينا. حلاوته كده في البحر وانا رايح الميه. اللي هيحصل الاتي ان دلوقتي معناش بوات زياده وهم ما عندهمش بوات زياده. بس القصه ايه بقى؟ القصه ان سمير قرر يشيل بقيه الاستاف للمركب. حازم هات الكاميرا، انا همسك الكاميرا. سلمني الرايه، سلمني الرايه. بصوا يا جماعه، الرحله شكلها شقه والمركب عماله كانت بتقع بينا وكله كان عمال بيقع، وانا حاسس ان انا كده بحريه 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 وهقلب كده على ورا زي ما بيعملوا الضفادع البشريه. وانت شايل الانبوبه يا عيسى هتغطس. اهي المركب بتاعتنا ايه؟ اسمها What's the name of the boat? Alexandra? Yeah! That's the one. كل واحد ومنطقته بقى يا جدعان بقى وبلد، يعني عادي. انا مش عنصري ولا حاجه. اوكي سي وي. انا النهارده بقى كابتن جاك سبارو. شكلك حلو قوي بتاع اللي تقف فيها دي.
Colchester is famous for oysters and it dates back to the Roman times. During the Roman occupation, Colchester was the capital of England. Colchester is actually the oldest recorded town in the UK, long before London was established. And anything that came and went from Rome, Roman ships would have come up this river, up to Colchester 9.5 miles up the river. And it was actually a prophet called Pliny who discovered that oysters were edible. And the Romans claimed the only good thing to come out of England was the oysters. But the Romans loved them so much they used to take them back to Rome. They used to put them in nets and tow them behind the boats to keep them alive and take them back to Rome. And we know this because they've found oyster shells in Roman ruins that they can date to our oyster beds. So there's an awful lot of history. And then if you wind on to the 19th century, oysters were a poor man's food because they were readily available. And they used to be used in other dishes to make pies and bulk up things because they were cheap and plentiful. And now they're sold at more of a premium because they're more of a delicacy. Sadly, during the 1930s and 40s, oysters were overfished, so the stocks went very low, and they remained to be quite low until probably about 5 years or so ago. We're constantly trying to grow more oysters and put more back into the river so that we've got, the area we've been dredging here at the moment has got in excess of about 400 tonnes of wild natural spatted oysters. We're also working further up the river, trying to grow on around about 1.8 million oysters this year to hopefully get them ready for sale next summer. So there's a lot going on. We don't just have to gather the oysters, we have to go over the bed with a harrow like a farmer would, and it moves them around and clears any silt away. So there's maintenance to be done on the seabed as well.
So it's not just
going and getting them. Obviously when the tides aren't very good or there's too much wind, the guys will go out in a smaller boat and they'll walk on the mud and they'll pick them up by hand and put them in the baskets. So we don't just dredge, we hand pick as well. So gather them directly from the basket.
So oyster products like all the oyster sauce and all of this, where did it came from after? And is it related or not?
It's an Asian thing. It's more of a Chinese or Japanese thing. Oyster sauce. They like to cook oysters up and make a sauce with them. Yeah, but they have a different species of oyster in Asia. It's not the same as the one we have here. Yeah.
Surprisingly, the one I've seen here is quite big, not like what I see in a normal stream.
We do have smaller oysters. I mean, it's just luck today that we happen to be dredging an area that's got larger oysters. The problem we have is because we have so many oysters, I mean literally, you know, tons and tons and tons of them, we can't get them quick enough. Can't gather them quick enough because there's only so many hours in the day. And they tend to grow very quickly because of the amount of food that's in the water. So where some people struggle to get oysters, that may take them 4 or 5 years to get them to a size that they can sell at. We can, if we have mild winters and good summers, we can get them to a saleable size, about the size of what the French oysters, about 80 to 100 grams in 18 months to 2 years. So we get a terrific amount of growth there, which is good. But the other side is some of them are quite big.
Big, it's better, no?
Yes, they're just slightly harder to open, that's all. They're tougher. Yeah, to open. Yeah, there's a lot of meat inside them. So
to be honest, me, I'm fascinated. I want to jump in there already. Knowing that I'm going to get hurt, but I'm saying like... So you enjoy Colchester more than London?
yes, it's a nice...
He left a busy time to come here, chilling more with the sea.
Yeah, it's fairly relaxing.
And this is how that happens.
Yeah, this is the dredge.
انا اللي بسوق المركب اصلا من هنا بس مش هدول وبقعد اعمل الحاجات دي بس ما برضاش احكي لاني دايما كده حاسس ان انا يعني ان انا بقيت اوستراجي قديم يعني بتاع محار من زمان بمحر يعني امحر استنى على الشعب الله فتحها عليما رزقها كريمه يا رب فين ايام زمان.
And what he's going to do is going to drop the dredge and you'll see him let the dredge out.
احنا مستنيين اوستر ودلوقتي بنصطاد والراجل ده شغال وطلع منهم ايه اللي عارفه.
What we do is we dump the dredge up and down to get the mud so the oysters are clean.
بينضفها. والله روزة قد ايه؟ روزة قد ايه؟ الحمد لله.
Yeah, see that's got an oyster on it, but we're not going to separate it because they've grown together. So we throw that back and that'll produce more fat, so we've got more oysters, which makes it sustainable. So we don't take everything.
دي اسمها بالانجليزي لا. وانا بقول لكم ايه العروس؟ العروس الرخامة. يا نهار اسود على الرخامة.
And that's a very small oyster. That's probably last July. That's about, yeah,
How long will it take to grow that?
so those are about 3 years old.
ان الحاجات الصغيرة بترميها عشان تكبر عشان ياكلها وهي كبيرة. وليه ياكلها وهي صغيرة لما ممكن ياكلها وهي كبيرة. وسبحان الله كده شايفين انتوا ايدينا جت فينا بس انا ما عنديش مشكلة ان انا اجي هنا وايديا تتعمل كده بس عشان اكلكم بيجي منين. شفتوا انا حنين قد ايه؟ حد فيكم بالحنية دي؟ حد فيكم وراني بيجيب اكله منين؟ بس لسه وكالات ليكم بتحييكم من نص كولشستر. سبحان الله والله ونزلت في المكان. نزلت في المكان تقولش.
When we've got some stuck together, we use what we call a Coltac. Separates.
نايس. انتوا طبعا مستقلين بشويه الطوب اللي انتوا شايفينهم في البحر، ده مش طوب على فكره ده محار غالي جدا زي ما كلنا عارفين في كل حته، وانا اول مره اشوف حد بيذيع برنامج او طلع الكاميرا وبيتكلم ودي عامله كده. باي باي بقى.
So we have 7 depuration systems.
7 decoration systems.
7 depuration systems. Each system will hold 5,000 oysters.
5,000. So this is 5,000 oysters.
5,000 oysters, yeah. The oysters you caught will go through the washing machine. The machine spins round
Get all the
and
mud.
powered by salt water, gets all the mud out, so we end up with nice clean oysters. We wash them, and then we put them into these trays here, and we weigh them off 15 kilos per tray, or just about, you know, there or thereabouts, not exactly. And then they go into here for 42 hours. And all the time they're in the water, it's natural salt water, they're constantly feeding.
Okay.
So they're filtering themselves, trying to get the food. And what we do is we pass the water from the bottom, comes up through this powerful UV lamp, which will kill any bacteria or any bugs in the water or in the oyster, goes back over, and then it goes down, it cascades down. So it starts at the top and it ends up at the front here, so it zigzags across.
Okay.
So that we know that each time the water passes over the oyster, it's been sterilised.
Oh.
So in 42 hours they flush themselves clean. So if there is any bacteria in the water or anything like that, they're clean. Safe to eat.
This is a purification.
This is depuration, yeah, purification.
So now you get one.
So that oyster there, he's going to filter about 35 gallons of water a day.
35
Gallons of water a day.
And so do you change them after here? They go just to get back?
As soon as they finish here, once they've done the 42 hours, sometimes they're in longer if the purification is over the weekend on a day we're not working or in the middle of the night or something, then normally they get longer than 42 hours, more like 56 hours because of the way we recirculate things, but a minimum of 42 hours.
But, okay.
And then once the system's done, we mark them unpurified, the date that they'll be ready, the time. So these were ready at 6 o'clock this morning, purified, so we'll be packing from these today. Okay, so once they've done the 42 hours of depuration, then the orders come through and then we pack to order. Minimum we pack is 25. We pack 25, 50 or multiples of 100. So some customer may only order 25. Some customers may order 3,000 in 50s or something. So these here are packed in 50s. What we do is we put a health mark in there, and that's got all our information on there. This is for Palords, but that's just what I had to hand. It has a health mark, the name of the species, the fact they're mollusks, country of origin, our approval number because we're an approved depuration centre, the batch number. Everything we harvest from the sea has a batch number, and at each stage of the process from when it's harvested to when it gets delivered to the customer, we have full traceability on it. Okay. So if a customer phones up and complains and says somebody's eaten oysters and they don't feel very well, and I can tell you what boat fished them, who the crew was, when they were landed, when they went in there, I can tell you the temperature and the salinity while they were being depurated.
No.
Yep, it's all recorded. And then we pack them and we can even tell you the temperature of the vehicle that delivered them to the customer. So we have full traceability, so if you have any issue, and we do get issues with oysters because if people eat oysters and they may eat something else or they may drink too much alcohol or something and they don't feel well, they'll always blame the oyster because I had a bad oyster.
Slime, yeah.
If an oyster's depurated and it's shut properly with a clean knife and the people that shut them know what they're doing, there's no such thing as a bad oyster because it would be dead, and if it was dead you wouldn't serve it to the customer. So it's not possible, but it's perception of people. They think they should blame the oyster. Yeah. So we get a small amount of people saying, oh, I had oysters and didn't feel very well. They don't agree with everybody. I can't eat them. So it's not everybody's choice of food. But
that's okay.
yeah.
It's my choice of food.
These are ready to go out tonight. These are going to London restaurants tonight.
Okay.
We pack in advance because obviously we get a lot of orders. So the ones in these wax boxes here are going to a supermarket chain.
So this is the 25s?
They take them in 25s, yeah.
So 25s and 50s?
They're 50s, yeah.
What's the next stage? Just eat
Next stage is we take a box of oysters up, we'll open some. If you want to try some, you can try some.
I love the next stage more than anything.
Okay.
هات المركب هنا هات المركب هنا هات دخلوا تعال هات المركب تعال ايوه حطوا هناك تعال حطوا هناك كده اركبوا هناك
كولشستر يا كولشستر. وقبل بقى بدوق المحار اللي هيروح لأنظف وأرقى مطاعم لندن، الموضوع كان أكبر من كده. حد قال لي إن في ديليفري لسه واصل على المكان، حاجات جاية من كندا. حاجات وجاية من كندا؟ طبعا انتوا عارفيني، كان لازم اروح اشوف ايه اللي بيحصل.
تشيكس فين؟ تشيكس $1,000,000. تشيكس تشيكس يس عندك واحد تشيكس او تشيكس تشيكس تشيك 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 باري Okay. Oh, baby, baby, baby. And they don't, no, don't worry, I'm not scared of them. I live with them. Hello. Hello. دي بتتحرك اهي. Ah, this is no. Check that. So hand here. أكلات ميكو بتحييكم وهتاكل بعضيكم. وهم هنا عندما when they love each other they see they hugging you see بص بيحضنوا بعضهم ازاي look انت اللي عملتي كده الاول لا انت طب هاتي حضن وحشتيني يا حبيبتي ازيك مش عارفه ايه هاتي حضني كده sorry it was a love story but it didn't work بص 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 واحده كده بتلف يا نهار اسود طيب يا جماعه اها انا هسيبهم كده كل دول هينزلوا هنا المفروض تعالوا شوفوا
Small ones. These ones will be slightly bigger.
so
These are what we call chicks. They're about 500 grams.
this is chicks huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, it is big. If we compare, yeah, it's definitely bigger. You can see it already. This is the small one and this is the big
They're
one.
about 900 grams to a kilo. So it's
This
about
is 900.
double the weight, yeah.
Okay. All right. And this chicks.
They're chicks.
This chicks and
These
this
are juice.
juice. Juice is double, yeah? Okay. Go with your family. I will not take you from your family. It's okay. Go. It's all right. And you put them here? Or?
No, I'll put this one inside. Well, that one can stay there. That's fine.
شغلانه مش نافعه مش نافع انا نفعت في موضوع المحار بس موضوع الاستاكوزا شكلي كده مش نافع So I should try.
Try.
That's it. Just put some lemon or
A little squeeze of lemon, just cut through the sharpness of the saltiness, and then tip it into your mouth. And you must chew it 4 or 5 times. So initially it's going to be very salty when you put it in your mouth because you're going to be tasting the natural liquor in the oyster. And as you chew into it, you'll get that zinky metallic taste. And then after you've swallowed it, you should get a sort of sweeter, nuttier aftertaste.
Okay, I like that.
So chew it 4 or 5 times.
5 times.
4 or 5 times.
5 times.
Yeah, before you swallow it.
Normally I...
No.
I was
you
doing
must chew.
Okay.
Taste of the sea.
I love it. You know I love the sea anyway. He's right. Yeah, but it's so meaty here. So like I don't know if it's muscle or what, but it's so meaty. It's unlike when I go. I don't know. It's where I find it too small and too slight, and I feel like having it a proper space. I wish that I'm the one who wrote it, but no, it's okay. Yeah, I'll help myself. Don't you worry. The party's still on. طبعا في ناس كتير منكم بتتمنى ان هي تبقى مكاني دلوقتي انا نفسي بتمنى ابقى مكاني المحار ده مفيد جدا وانا هقول لكم فوائده كلها جدا بس انتوا دوروا عليه beautiful so from here the back or the front the back
Into the
okay
this nice. Lovely to start off.
okay
Now you're going to do just
what's the nice like that
blade of the knife along the top shell.
Top, yeah?
Try and cut the top muscle.
I don't think I'm doing it. If I open it like this, so
You just need to
do
knife
Egyptian.
along- cut the top muscle. Cut it a little bit. And then you've got the bottom muscle, which is there.
It's easy opening an oyster. I just learned it's easy. I thought it wasn't, but I'll try one by myself. But let me choose one.
Find the one that'll be easy for you.
I find this one because it looks interesting. It came with its stuff with it.
Flat like that. Flat like that.
Choose
The
that one.
knife, and then just gently work the blade into there. Be very careful because if you slip, it will go straight into your hand and end up with.
Okay. All right. All right. Some people are waiting.
You don't force it, just work it gently in. Just rock it.
Yeah. Cracked it open.
Once you cracked it, then run the knife blade along the top muscle.
عشنا وشفنا وقناة ميكو. And then from here, what am I dropping? So now it's ready, yeah? Okay. This is how I opened it. This is how I opened it. Obviously, I done more damage, as you can see in my hand and his hand. But it's okay. I'm still learning. But while I'm learning, I get the joy from eating, and you guys know. Cheers to you. That's why أكلات ميكو ليست مجرد طعام، إنها oyster. ركوب عيون.